you cannot ignore the financial reality of running a farm and the stress and the risk of going out of business that they are facing right now and that they're going to continue to face. I've been a member of the Democrat Party for the majority of my life. My family was all conservatives, though, and Republicans. They were farmers, farm families, agribusiness up towards the northwest part of the district. So my grandpa was a dairy farmer, my other grandpa was a dairy farmer, and so, you know, I grew up doing all the traditional things that we do in rural areas. I deer hunt, I do own guns, but I believe in safe gun policies that protect our communities and our kids. I also am a military veteran, so I served overseas as a staff sergeant in the Army. But, you know, after going through college and learning more about just everything and traveling the world, that really influenced my views. And rather than voting, you know, what a family or party line is or what you're supposed to do because I was in the military or anything like that, I just started to vote on the issues and what I saw and what I understood. My wife's family is a bunch of educators. Coincidentally, they're all a bunch of Democrats. And so, you know, I really started voting with issues and issues first, and that led me to the Democratic Party. And so since I was 20 now, I've been in the party, but sometimes people misinterpret me as being conservative just because of the traditions I share with rural community and veterans.
So it seems to me that to win elections, you're going to need to get some crossover.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. You know, I love our party and I love our positions and our views, and you know, I think we have a great coalition that can get elections through. However, it's in a 60-40 district like this district, which is heavily rural and suburban. We have to be able to do crossover outreach, and I personally know a number of friends and family who are disaffected conservatives. They're no longer Republicans. They won't call themselves that, but they also don't call themselves Democrats. And when I've talked to them and talked about the vision and the issues and where we need to go, they've donated, they volunteered, and they agree that where I'm talking about is where we need to head, and they have faith that I can help get us there. But we have to coalition build. So many of these counties out of the 11 are rural, and if we don't coalition build, we're not going to be able to, you know, cover that 60-40 gap that Glenn has by default.
So do you think these people are going to cross over and vote Democrat?
I do. I really, really do. The things that are happening right now, including the increase of input costs for farmers because of tariffs on the front end, loss of markets on the back end where we're bailing out other countries who are taking their sales, and then on top of that, they don't even have a legal pathway for dairy farmers to have full-time immigrant labor. So ICE is threatening even the labor that 70% of farms here in Wisconsin depend on. So I do believe when we talk about things like will there be consideration, will there be crossover, you cannot ignore the financial reality of running a farm and the stress and the risk of going out of business that they are facing right now and that they're going to continue to face. That's just one group. There's so many other groups that are feeling similar pains. And so I do believe that they're going to start to look at this and say, hey, those aren't the issues that I need and believe in. And Glenn is on the record actually voting against many of those things, too. So I think this is an opportunity, because the personal pocketbook and your family business, even if it's values and beliefs aside, you can't ignore that you're being harmed. And what's being voted is not to the benefit of the constituents.
So you've announced, now have you kicked off your campaign yet? Or?
So I've announced I haven't had an official kickoff. That's actually coming up this Thursday. I'm having a kickoff in Port Washington at a great space on Lake Michigan, beautiful views of the lake. And it's called Edison Hall. It's at Inventors Brew Pub. So it's going to be held from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. It's open to anyone who would like to join, hear more about my campaign, hear some people speak. We're going to have a great acoustic all-country band, and there will be snacks and cash bar with great beers, so it's going to be a really fun event. I'm just inviting people to come and learn more and feel the energy of the campaign I'm running, because I think people will be excited and feel the confidence that me and everybody I'm working with are starting to feel that we can do this. We can take Glenn out.
And if people want more information on your campaign, do you have a website? Or?
I do, yeah. My website is bradsmithforcongress.com. Super easy, just like it sounds. bradsmithforcongress.com. You can also find me on social media like Facebook at Brad Smith for Congress if you search there. And I have a page very active. You can follow additional information about my campaign events and information.
Very good. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks.
I appreciate it.